Justice Prosser, your latest TV ad touts you for taking the lead in the court overturning a transfer from the patient's compensation fund that was used to help balance the budget. In doing so, the court also overturned the intent of the legislature and the governor, which critics often decry as judicial activism. So the question is, does that mean judicial activism can be a good thing?
Well, I don't think that was judicial activism at all. A trust fund was set up, I think it was 25, 35, 30 years ago. And that trust fund was for a specific purpose, to protect injured patients and their families as a result of medical malpractice. Doctors put money into that fund, and right from the beginning, it's called a trust. And then to firm up the nature of that trust, the legislature said that the money cannot, in this trust, cannot be used for any other purpose. Now, the legislature came along, they needed some money. They said, let's take $200 million this time and put it into something else, quite contrary to the intent of the fund. And then they argued, both in front of the circuit court and then in front of our court, the legislature can take all of this money. That's not right. That is a total violation of the law, and it was unconstitutional.
Kloppenburg, can you cite any examples where you believe the court was correct in overturning the legislature and governor, and why were the justices right in doing that?
Right into that question, I would just like to follow up. It is inappropriate for Justice Prosser to use that patient compensation fund decision as an advertisement seeking political support. He uses it on his website, and he uses it as advertisement. And so people cannot have confidence as to whether he will be deciding a case based on the facts in the law or to gain a political advantage. I will certainly never use my authorship of a decision to gain political support. I cannot think right now of a case where the court has overturned the legislature
Or governor.
or governor. Well, it's not uncommon for the court to do so, where the legislature or the governor has acted in violation of the Constitution, so it's not something that I would pay special attention.
Well, let me go back to your point that you just made about, you said it was inappropriate for him to use that. Why is it inappropriate to talk about your record, Justice?
It's fine to talk about your record, but he is using his authorship of that decision to gain political support, and using this particular case to solicit political support. And so you can't be sure that, he's touting the political advantage that he might get from having authored that decision, and that's not appropriate.
David Ross.
I think it's perfectly appropriate for a candidate for the Supreme Court, an incumbent candidate, to talk about my record. My record includes that decision and 131 other majority opinions. I'm also willing to talk about dissenting or concurring opinions. But I think it's perfectly legitimate, and people have to understand that the argument was that the legislature could take every single dime of that fund and charge the doctors all over again. That's not fair. It wasn't right.
And you don't view that as judicial activism?
I don't view that as judicial activism. That's applying the Constitution and the statutes.
Joanne Kloppenburg, you get 30 seconds here if you like.
Although I can't identify a case where the court has overturned the governor or the legislature, I can identify certain cases in which Justice Prosser, in his dissent, would fill gaps left by the legislature without waiting for the legislature to do so. He wanted to create a privilege in the Sands case. He wanted to create a statute of limitations in the Kloppenburg case. He wanted to use the inherent authority of the court to fix something that he felt was unfair by following the statutes in the Jackson County case, and that's not appropriate for the court to do.
Next question.